YouTube. We're back again today for more of our Origins Bonanza Explosion Blowout coverage. We're here live at the Bezier Games booth. And we're about to learn about Werewords from the creator himself and the big top dog here at the company, Ted. So what is Werewords?
So Werewords is a social deduction game in the same vein as One Night Ultimate Werewolf and Ultimate Werewolf and pretty much every other social deduction game where you've got a couple different teams of people pitted against each other trying to win. In this case, it's a very, very fun premise. So this particular game has a mayor. And this mayor of this village is very, very studious and industrious. He's actually figured out that, you know what, there's a magic word that if everyone in the village says it, the village will be protected from werewolves. It sounds awesome. He's figured out what that word is. However, the word is so powerful it's rendered him speechless. So now, in order to be able to tell the village what that word is so that they can all say it together and protect the village, they've got to ask him questions. And so they're going to be asking him a series of yes or no questions of their choice. And he's got this whole box full of these great yes-no tokens and some maybe tokens if he can't say yes or no to them, to give to them as they ask questions. Now, to help him out a little bit, we've got a seer. The seer actually knows what the word is already. It seems like, wow, she should just say it. If she does that, however, the werewolves will instantly kill her, and then they'll eat the rest of the village and werewolves. So she's got to somehow help the village along to figure out this word without being too obvious about it. I mentioned the werewolf. Well, yes, of course, he's there too. He also knows the word, and he is trying to prevent everybody from figuring it out. He's asking questions to derail what's happening. He's asking nonsensical things, possibly, whatever he can do, kind of silly guesses, to get them off track. But he doesn't want to be too obvious either, because at the end of the game, if we run out of time or out of these tokens, and we didn't guess the word, everyone in the village has a chance to basically figure out who the werewolf is. So he's got to be careful too about stopping people from getting to him. And so that's kind of the basic idea of the game. Everyone gets a card. The person who's the mayor is going to flip theirs up. They're also going to get a secret roll. So this mayor who's answering questions, he can be a villager. Yay. He can be the seer, double yay. He could also, however, be a werewolf. Now, if the mayor's a werewolf, well, the village is in a lot of trouble because the mayor can now lie when they ask him questions about what the word is. So he can, you know, if maybe the answer is Uma Thurman, and he can go, you know, is this person more than 50 years old? He can say yes. I actually don't know how, I don't think Uma Thurman's that old. So he can say yes, but maybe at the end when they're trying to figure out who the werewolf is, everyone's going to see that word and he'd go, you know what, I really thought Uma Thurman was that old because she was about 40 in Pulp Fiction, right? And that was 20 years ago. She's got to be 60 now. You know, make up whatever he needs to get away with that sort of thing. Or he can be even more subtle and say, maybe she's over 40, I don't know, you know, that sort of thing. It's very possible for him to get away with it. But of course, again, if it's too obvious, they're going to point to him at the end by not getting it right. So he's still, it's very cool to actually have the person giving the answers be a werewolf and everyone's not too sure what's going on. Of course, the seer already know the word and she's watching those answers come out. And so she's thinking, is he stupid? Does he not know who Uma Thurman is? You know, how could he possibly think she's that old? What's going on? So it's a lot of fun back and forth and a lot of interesting things you can do when you're thinking of how to play. The mayor actually gets to choose from a variety of words. So for instance, there's an app here. And the app's going to start, you hit play.
Everyone, close your eyes. Mayor, wake up and tap your secret roll.
So at this point, he's going to choose what he is. We're going to say he's a villager. It's pretty straightforward.
Mayor, choose a magic word.
He gets to choose from a couple different words. Now, on the easy level, there's 2 words to choose from. You go all the way up to medium, hard, and eventually ridiculous. The ridiculous level, you can choose from 5 different words that are very, very hard and hard to figure out. But he can pick one that he thinks the village has the best chance of answering. So he may go here, you know what, Princeton's probably going to be easier to get to.
Choose a word before
than Princeton.
Here is your magic word.
It verifies that with him to make sure that, yes, he didn't mistap or anything, that's his word.
Mayor,
so
close your eyes.
He's all done at this point.
Seer, wake up and view the magic word.
Now, the seer gets to see what it is. Of course, everyone else's eyes are closed, and they don't know the seer, who the seer is, and who's seeing that particular word.
Seer, close your eyes.
And she's thinking now how to communicate that to everybody else.
Wake up and view the magic word.
Now, Werewolf sees this, he's like, oh, they're never going to get this. I'm going to make sure they never even get onto colleges, let alone Princeton.
Close your eyes. Everyone, wake up. You now have 4 minutes to figure out the magic word.
So we've got a timer, and this is just going to count down until eventually either someone gets it right, and we can hit the correct button, we run out of tokens, which is sad, and we'll hit that button, or the time just runs out. So let's say we get it right, someone gets this correct thing, you say, Uma Thurman, like, yay, good job.
Congratulations, you discovered the magic word, werewolf. Turn your card face up. You now have 15 seconds to find the seer.
So the werewolf player, everyone, it doesn't matter who he is at this point, everyone can see who he is. His card's up, he's looking around and trying to think, okay, now who is the person that actually got them to that step? Who asked the question that got them, in this case for Princeton, onto colleges or onto Ivy League or whatever it was that got them to Princeton. He points to that person, they turn over their card. If it's the seer, he wins, everybody loses. If not, the village still wins at that point, which is pretty cool. And then of course there's another thing that goes through, if you don't get the word correct, there's another path it takes, in which case everyone's looking for the werewolf instead of the werewolf looking for the seer. So that's the app. There's 4 different difficulty levels as I mentioned, you can kind of go through them. Just to give you an idea what ridiculous looks like. So
Close your
see
eyes. Mayor, wake up and tap your secret roll. Mayor, choose a magic word.
So there's a bunch there. King Ludwig. Awesome. The cool thing about this actually comes with over 10,000 words in the app. And again, all set to these various difficulty levels to work in different ways. Really, really cool. So you're really never going to see the same set of words.
Choose a word before all the other players fall asleep.
Alright.
Yeah.
Very cool. And this is out right now, correct?
This is just came out here. We actually shipped a bunch in just for Origins, and then it'll actually be in stores in early July.
Fantastic. That looks really freaking cool. And this goes up to 6 players?
It goes up to 10
Oh,
players.
nice. Even better. So that is Werewords, the new one from BZ Games. That looks really cool. So go check it out, period. If you're enjoying this Origins coverage, no sign, be sure to check out the... thanks for your time, YouTube.